Uncle CJ and Mrs. Ostrich. Miss Snip, the dog groomer, was showing pictures of the dog she groomed to her friend, Mr. Mentor.
Miss Snip has hundreds of dog photos, Elsie. Do come and look.
Are those your dogs?
No, I just groomed them. A shampoo here and a snip, snip, snip there. I don't have any doggies of my own.
Why not?
I live in a flat and dogs aren't allowed. It's just, I would so love a little doggy.
Dry your tears, Miss Snip. I'm going to invent you something that will make you smile.
Mr. Mentor started doing drawings on his napkin.
Come to the lighthouse later and all will be revealed. I promise you it will be spectacular.
Mr. Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too.
Thank you, Mr. Mentor. You are so kind. Now, I must go and give some doggies a snip, snip, snip. See you later. Something spectacular. I wonder what it can be.
Well, what is it?
Yes, Mr. Mentor. What are you going to invent?
A Robo Doggy.
Robo Doggy? What's that?
Well, it's a robot and a doggy all in one. It'll do all the things that a real dog will do, but it won't need looking after.
Yes, this was the day that Mr. Mentor invented a Robo Doggy for Miss Snip. We drove back to the mill on the marsh in Campo. I rushed inside and told Grandpa and Jason all about it.
Oh, Miss Snip will love to have a Robo Doggy, won't she, Wolfie?
I just hope Mr. Mentor manages to invent it. You know what usually happens. Come on, Wolfie. Walk time. See you later.
Jason's right. Mr. Mentor may have some problems inventing a Robo Doggy. It's a big job.
Are you thinking you might need some help?
You've guessed it.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks? He runs about all over the place. Come down, Grandpa. He climbs up things, jumps off things. He zooms about in the little car. He chuffs about in the Sunny Sands train. But today, he decided to fly on Mrs. Ostrich, which is strange, because ostriches can't fly, actually. Bye, Grandpa!
I bought you a cupcake. Oh, he's gone for a little lie down. Again!
Uncle CJ had no idea that Grandpa was on his way to the lighthouse. Mr. Mentor was very busy inventing, so he didn't see Grandpa fly in or climb onto the table.
Finished! Wonder bubble!
Well, it looks the part.
It was time for Mr. Mentor to test the Robo Doggy and see if it could do doggy things.
Ready, Robo Doggy? Prick your ears up.
But the Robo Doggy couldn't prick his ears up.
Maybe I forgot to invent that bit. Let's try something else. Robo Doggy, wag your tail.
But the Robo Doggy couldn't wag his tail.
That's odd. I thought I'd invented the tail wagging bit. But at least I know I invented the whooping. Go on, Robo Doggy. Ruff, ruff.
But the Robo Doggy couldn't woof woof. He couldn't do anything.
I feared as much.
This is very disappointing.
Just then, Mr. Mentor heard somebody coming.
Miss Snip.
He went into a panic. And Grandpa went into action. He ran over to the Robo Doggy and jumped inside.
Oh, Miss Snip, you're very early.
Is that my surprise behind you?
Well, it is and it isn't. And it isn't quite.
Oh! It's a Robo Doggy! A lovely, wobbly Robo Doggy! Mr. Mentor, what can I say? This is the happiest day of my whole life. Oh, good boy,
Please,
good boy.
Miss Snip.
And look at you. Oh, you gorgeous boy, you, with your shiny coat and your big goggly eyes. Oh, I love you. I love you.
Mr. Mentor was worried about the Robo Doggy. He had no idea that Grandpa was inside, trying to fix all the bits that wouldn't work.
I bet you can do all sorts of doggy things, can't you? I bet you can prick up your ears.
Grandpa pulled the ear strings.
Yes, you can, you clever boy. And I bet you can wag your little doggy tail too.
Remarkable.
Of course, it was Grandpa that was being remarkable. He was making the doggy's tail wag. Then Miss Snip said,
And I bet you can woof woof too.
Grandpa could make the doggy's mouth open and shut, but he had to do the woofing himself.
Oh, what a lovely woof that is. Mr. Mental, you are the most remarkable inventor in the universe.
Yes, I know. I surprise myself sometimes.
And what have we got to do now? Take Robo Doggy for walking.
How ridiculous. Oh. Elsie's ostrich. Last time I saw this was in the cafe. How strange. She must have fallen into my pocket by mistake and then fallen out.
Oh, we can take her back to Elsie later. First, I want to go and show off my new pet. Come on, Robo Doggy.
Grandpa was stuck inside the Robo Doggy, and there was no way he could get out. Miss Snip and Mr. Mentor walked the Robo Doggy all around Sunnysands. Grandpa was kept very busy. Finally, they arrived at the mill on the marsh.
Miss Snip and Mr. Mentor have come to see you, Elsie.
I found your Mrs. Ostrich. Somehow she made her way to the lighthouse.
Really? Thanks.
Come and say hello to my new pet.
Isn't he fantastic? Grandpa has got to see this. I'll wake him up.
No, don't do that. He's very, very tired. He needs to rest. What I didn't know was that Grandpa was resting inside the Robo Doggy. He was so tired from all the ear pricking and the tail wagging and the woof woofing, he'd fallen asleep. So, when Miss Snip told the Robo Doggy to show us his tricks,
Come on. Show Elsie how you can wag your tail.
nothing happened.
He's not wagging. What's the matter, darling? Talk to Mummy. He's not woof woofing either. Mr. Mentor, help!
He seems to be broken.
Broken? No! Don't say that!
Please calm down, Miss Snip. Why don't we go downstairs and have a cup of tea? Then maybe Mr. Mentor will have an idea.
I was really worried about Grandpa. How was he going to get back from the lighthouse without Mrs. Ostrich? Then Jason came back with Wolfie.
Hey, cool Robo Doggy. Everyone we met on our walk was talking about it. It's amazing.
Grandpa's got his shrinking cap on and I don't know where he is.
Hold on. What's up, Wolfie? He's trying to tell us something.
Wolfie woke Grandpa up.
I think Grandpa's inside.
Grandpa, you in there?
Oh, yes. I must have fallen asleep.
I think you better get out now.
No, I can't. I've got to fix the Robo Doggy so that it can work by itself. I can't be barking my head off all day.
But Miss Snip and Mr. Mentor will be back any minute.
I'll go downstairs with Wolfie to keep them occupied.
Great. Elsie, get me some string. Oh, and some paper clips.
So, Jason and Wolfie helped keep everyone out of the sitting room.
Oh, Wolfie, I love you.
And I helped Grandpa fix the Robo Doggy. Here's your paperclip. Be careful, Grandpa.
All done.
Brilliant. Now come out, please. And now take your cap off, quick.
Oh, I was right about it being a big job, but we did it.
It was teamwork.
Teamwork.
Grandpa sat down just in time.
Oh, Grandpa, you're up. How marvellous.
Yes, I wanted to see the Robo Doggy doing all his doggy tricks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid he's broken.
Oh, well, maybe the invention was just having a little rest.
Oh, yes, they do that sometimes. Oh, try again, Miss Snip.
Okay, might as well, I suppose. Prick your ears up. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, you clever boy. I love you. Now, whack your tail. He's wagging. Now, give Mummy a lovely, lovely woof woof. Mr. Mentor, you fixed him.
Must have been that cup of tea.
Oh, Grandpa, I love you.